Hello, all you wonderful beings out there, and welcome to the stream. I am Razim, and this is The Last Hope Scar, Season 1, Episode 31, Army on the Move. We shall begin, as we always do, with introductions, beginning with Kerr.
Hello everyone, I'm Kerr, I am Storyteller. I am back after 2 weeks of hell to bring you happy fun time!
Yay.
We're gonna get happy fun times, we're gonna get joy, and all the fun things, and we have all of our players here, and everyone is just gonna be happy and good, and it's gonna be great!
So, how long till you kill one?
Who says I'm gonna kill you? If I killed you, I can't do anything else afterward.
Like I said, he'll just make us wish we were dead.
Oh, if anybody's dying first, it's midnight. He's gonna dig into something he shouldn't and end up dead for it.
It's fine. You're fine. Don't worry about midnight. But yes, let's pass it on to next.
I am Tochemay and I play Brussel, the Bulbasaur.
Baby! The baby! I miss the baby!
I am Octo, and I am playing Cobalt, the roughest, toughest reeler around.
Also
And-
baby.
Cute.
No, is currently dying.
Claire!
Hello everyone, I am Razim, and I am playing as Hunter, the dark psychic type Mytiena now. And one who is accepting his forced upon title of God Emperor.
Glory to the God Emperor of Pokemon kind.
I don't know, I like the idea of managed democracy more.
Oh, we're going the fastest route, okay.
Glory! President Hunter, the leader of Superworld. I don't have a name. I don't have a name fully for what I would want to call this.
Wasn't the world called Zelo?
Yeah, but I don't know if I would want to call it Super Zelo or not. He has been voted to power by managed democracy, and he is ready to lead the way to bring freedom and liberty to all.
Eat freedom.
Sweet liberty! Anyways, Ken.
I am Foxfiend and I'm playing Ken, the fire type Vulpix.
Also cute.
Very cute.
Maybe.
Thank
I
you.
am Merl. I play Midnight, the dark type Zoroark.
Maybe.
Alright, I'm Taldarius, and I play Shade, another dark type Zora, who has not evolved yet. And I wish all of you a very happy Ides of March.
Y'all, it's William Swiftfoot or Kenku, depending on where you know me. And I play Shale, the grass ground and shrew, who may be a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde if the evols work out.
Shale is also baby.
For now.
Alrighty. Well, let's go ahead and move on with the recap. Go for it, Shade, because you're probably the most impactful story from last time.
Alright. So the fight with the necromancer continued, with the necromancer spending a turn basically just sending Kin to the Shadow Realm and pulling him into the floor. Then he attempted to do an AoE on his next turn by changing his weapon back into a sword and stabbed the ground with it. Unfortunately, due to possibly the most extremely bad string of botches, the necromancer got his blade stuck in the floor, then when trying to get it out, broke it in half due to another string of botches. Spotting an opportunity, Shay decided to use his projection to pick up half the blade still in the floor and stab the necromancer with his own blade. This worked out pretty well, except for the fact where the blade was sentient, and decided to drag Sebastian to the forefront and give him control. The team manages to defeat the necromancer, but not before he could teleport away with other half of the blade. The blade continued to attempt to talk to Sebastian, however it was a little bit unsuccessful in prolonging its existence as a blade, by offering to use necromancy to revive Marie and other dumb shit like that. However, when Cobalt broke the blade further and shattered the remnants, it broke the bindings and the spirit secretly escaped, as the shards on the floor then started leaking an inky black substance. The party then proceeded to split up and go handle various tasks, such as, Hunter tallying the dead and getting to work on, bereavement, payouts and things of that nature. While Sebastian was going around and basically, determining the status of the guards, the spirit came back out and then was basically just called a dumbass and, pulled into Sebastian's bag. Shay then started taking control, and Seb decided to leave it with a warning that if he outs his plans or their new friend to anyone, he's going to kill a member of the party in their sleep. However, Midnight was doing research on the blade and found out that originally it was meant to absolve others of their sins by absorbing the sins and letting them pass on free of them into the afterlife. The black blood it started bleeding when it was broken was actually concentrated sin. Oh yeah, also, just a reminder, Domino attempted to blackmail Sebastian, who decided, wow, this is a really poor attempt, and showed Domino how it was done.
I wish I was there to see that.
Yep. There other important things is about half of our guards are dead. We have there was 150 dead guards and 350 dead non-combatants, none of which were children. I think that was a lot of everything. Anyone have anything else to add?
Not really, though, you do need to, accidentally drop $5 into the swear jar.
Oh, okay, cool.
I completely missed it.
Yeah, I completely missed it too.
I missed it too.
You said both shit and dumbass.
Oh, that's $10 back.
Well,
no,
after the
it's
first
just
one's
rewarding
done,
you.
that's fine.
Yeah, it doesn't matter after the first one.
I know, just making the joke.
Yeah, part of the reason I did is because my family doesn't even consider those curse words.
Yeah, neither do I. I think that's why my brain went over it.
Those are curse words?
Apparently.
According to corporate America, yes.
Huh. I just thought they were non-kosher.
Yeah, I just thought that they were kind of mean. So that's why I was like, wait, I cursed? Huh.
Dungeon.
I didn't think I cursed.
Tipped $5. Oops.
I mean, my favorite
All right.
thing is especially with ass. It's literally in the Bible, and yet it's considered a bad word.
Yeah. Puritans, am I right?
Honestly.
But yeah, no, I don't even consider those curses. So I'm just like, wait, when did I actually curse? Huh?
Honestly, most of the time when people reference the Bible, I have to look at them and ask, have you actually read it? You realize the stuff that's in there? You realize how insane you are to teach the stuff in there to your kids?
So,
Yeah.
so,
But anyways, happy subject, fan art.
yes.
Moving on.
Fan art time.
So these are all from Raijin. We'll save the best one for last. Or at least the most high quality one, rather. Some of the others I think
I'm
are
excited.
more hilarious, but so anyways, first off, Cobalt. Cobalt, the roughest, toughest Riolu. Wielding Fish Chaku. Apparently it was episode 10. Then you've got Let's Defeat Them with the Power of Friendship. And this gun I found. Somewhere around episode 5.
I'm not seeing anything.
It's up on screen. You might just need to refresh to catch up.
Oh, hang on.
Oh yeah, the time Cobalt got drunk and tried to talk to his now Rat-a-tat boyfriend into going to a revolution. Yeah, I love it.
Norman Roca.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Roca.
Definitely Callan.
At the bottom there, it's got technically canon.
Yeah.
Yes, it is canon. Baby.
That's great. Viva la revolution!
Let's severe with the power of friendship. And this gun I found.
Next up,
Oh, you got it. You got
Cobalt
it.
again.
Oh.
Oh boy. Exactly.
The
I remember
second
this.
boyfriend.
Yes. Exactly, Beerus.
Hi, Secret Rue.
Oh,
So-
there's a Marten vid over
Yeah,
top.
and now there's a Marten vid.
Strangely appropriate right now.
It's cute. It's a cute bid.
It's
like Cobalt.
censoring the super hot Cobalt.
Oh, God.
It's just too powerful for
Save
regular
us, cute
viewers.
Marten, from the hotness.
Oh,
And it's
shit,
back.
he's hot.
Oh no, he's hot.
All right, Kerr, pay to the swear jar.
I thought
it
it
was
doesn't
first.
after the first. You said it was after the first. It doesn't matter.
I know, but I'm making the joke anyways.
Okay.
So,
Okay, making sure.
next up, the many hiding spots of Hunter. Bush, episode 1.
Oh god.
Casket, episode 2. Darkness, episode Eddie. Sink, episode 3. Crate with a captured shell next to him, episode 4. And then I gotta
I like
bring
the
this
last
up
one.
bigger. Also,
I
a
like the
dresser
last
also a dresser 2 times, a pantry 3 times, under a window, under a church pew, under the corpses of all who dared cross the glorious God Emperor, praise be his blessed name.
Oh.
That's great. That's great.
And last up, that I know a lot of you have been wanting.
Got him for Hunter. Got him for Hunter. Got him for Hunter. Let's fucking
Nice.
go.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just wearing
Round of
Domino's
applause.
Christmas gift for him.
Oh, that's right.
Look at the boy. Look at the boy.
And he is very much as looking slightly nervous as you would expect.
Of course. You see this coming at you, and you see that face, and it's like, is he nervous?
Ouch!
Also, one of these days, because you guys did earn it, eventually we will get artwork of Domino, and you guys will get to see the glorious, most perfect being in all of the land, darlings.
Official canon Domino. Let's go.
Wait, why do we want artwork of Domino?
I don't know
A while
why.
back, you guys did.
That was part of the sub. What's the subathon? The subathon when it
Yeah.
was cheap.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Like, there's so many
Yeah.
more interesting characters. Sorry, Domino.
Oh.
No.
No!
Not enough.
Have a good time, Raijin. I have to say, though, this is an incredible piece of art.
Oh,
That's amazing. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Hunter looks amazing as the God Emperor.
Though his hat does look a little out of place on that armor.
Alright, we just need to get him an actual helmet.
Anyways, shall we get into the game?
Let's.
Sure. Hey, what did Ken experience when he got pulled into the floor?
Basically, oh.
Oh,
Oh.
Did he get pulled into an Did he get pulled to Ultramar for losing an Ultra game? Hey,
I take
look,
offense to
it
that.
is
I love the
a very
Ultramarines.
serious. It's a very serious problem to lose a game of Paradox Billiards restoring your let fourth dimensional hypercube chess strip poker.
Shade, I'm gonna give you an ultra beating.
Oh my. The session proper hasn't even started yet, and Toad already broke her.
I apologize for nothing. I've been waiting 3 weeks to make that joke.
I haven't been this pleased with a group of folks since the Cormyreans sent the price of turnips through the roof during the onion famine.
Gibbon, we don't have Jakovich in this game.
But yeah, we don't really have a talk.
Jakovich
We don't
stays
have
as
Jakovich.
far away from this as possible.
We don't have
Yep.
Jakovich in this game.
We also don't
Okay.
really have a talkie-to-talkie network yet.
Okay, I think I'm okay. I just, as long as that doesn't come up again, I think I'm okay, and I won't break down laughing again, hopefully.
All right,
Are you okay?
I'll be good.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Now that I slowly recover from that mental laugh down. Okay, so Kin, my boy,
Yes.
as you are pulled into the darkness, you would see things start trying to move and prowl about within that darkness. It's like you were ripped down into almost like a whole other world. It's inky blackness around you, but you realize fairly quickly that it's not because it's blackout, it's because your brain cannot process what's around you. When you try to focus on things, your brain basically goes, no, I am not supposed to see that. My brain is not made for this. Headache.
So, accept the indescribable. Gotcha.
There are things, though, moving about. You can feel them. You know they're there. You can hear them. You can hear their whispers, like knives against your ears.
Let's
You
be
can
friends.
hear.
What do they say?
We've been trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty.
There's not even cars in this world! No! The voices followed me!
But you try to listen to them, and you can almost feel like your ears are starting to bleed. Like these are things not meant to hear. You can almost feel like something cold is grasping at your heart. And these things are getting closer, louder. And as they get nearer and nearer and nearer, you can feel their hunger, their hatred, their desire to do really nasty things to you just because it seems like an entertaining time. And you can feel their desire to rip out and devour your soul.
And I light on fire.
When you light on fire, you can almost feel like an instinctual thing. Like, normal fire would make these things laugh. They would be amused by it. It would be cute. But your white flames, as they ignite, the entire world seems to try to move away from you. And you can almost feel like the world itself is letting out a scream as your white flames begin to turn gold. And the darkness parts as you can see things. They're not people, they're not Pokemon, they're like something put together. Like if someone described what Pokemon look like to someone who had never seen them before or heard about them, this is like the sort of thing you would get. Like, you can see here and there are bits and pieces. But it's off. And there are more than you can count just around you. But the moment this white flame turns gold, they immediately pull back as though you are like nuclear waste. And you can hear their hisses and cries of pain as they can't even bear to look at you anymore. The light from your fire is actually burning them. And it's not long before you feel the whole world just kind of convulse before you are launched back into reality.
They look
Cool.
at Ken. My eyes!
Oh, sorry. Turn that off. Huh.
And the next thing for you, Kin, remember the church? Remember the church and that feeling of just pure corruption and evil there?
Yeah.
You felt like it was pure concentrated in the place you were just at.
And the fight's already over at this point.
Yes.
And I go to my room and I contemplate for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
For Shale would probably ask to help deal with somebody that's kind of stuck on the kitchen wall, if possible.
I deal with that first.
Alright. Shale, would you like to tell Kane what they're about to see as you are heading to the kitchen?
I mean, they had seen some of it on the way in, so as far as I know,
The whole zombies thing, yeah.
yeah.
How was this one stuck to the kitchen wall?
Me. Shale basically got it stuck and then asked the poor chefs to try to burn it while he went to deal with the other issues.
And as Kin gets his senses back about him and digests what he witnessed while there, he starts taking account of not the soldiers, not the fighting class, but the people. I start going through a census of all the workers and residents of the surrounding area to see who is missing in action.
I will say Hunter's already been doing that.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Yep. And Shade specifically was going around and figuring out the guard situation.
Okay.
Keen, as you come to the kitchen with Shale, you see still moving.
I'm sorry, you cut out for a second for me. Could you repeat that last sentence?
You see still moving, is all we heard.
I see.
You see the thing still moving in the wall.
I light it up. Give this poor thing rest.
As you are getting ready to light it up, right before you do, as you're getting ready to unleash the fire, it's like, is that kin I smell?
Did it come from this thing? Or did the sound come from someone else?
I came from this thing.
Who's asking?
Don't you know? Oh.
I mean, that is why I asked. Who is asking?
You want to know? I'm more than happy to tell.
Or I could just light you on fire.
That will do nothing but just destroy this storm. It won't do a thing to me.
I
I've already
know.
done what I was supposed to do.
But this poor soul needs to be released anyways. So, if you're not going to answer me straight, then I might as well just be done with it and move on. So, are you going to answer my question, or do I move on?
What do I get if I tell you? Otherwise, as far as I'm concerned, you're just going to burn me one way or the other.
Fair enough. And I light it on fire.
Ah! It shrieks and howls as its head actually just like twists and turns to look at you, kid. And it just glares. I'll see you soon, kin. And I will make you pay for this pain you've caused me.
I look forward to it.
You say that now. Oh, you mortals are always so cute. As the body just kind of caves in on itself and burns. Hey Shale, can I have an integrity roll, please, from you?
Sure. Physical or special? Or soul?
Special.
Special? Okay.
Yep.
Why did I? Oh, because I grabbed the percentiles back, so. Well, I'm gonna sleep at least. I think so. I will take. I don't think I'm gonna get the penalty's gonna hurt, so I'll willpower that. That's
Well, at
better.
least it's a 1 now.
It's a 2. Wait.
So it would be a 3 because you rolled a 1. You rerolled it with the soul.
No, I didn't. That was. I thought I saw it. I misread it as a 10. Never
Oh,
mind.
okay.
So ignore that. 1 is fine.
I mean, a success
okay.
is still a success.
Yep. Shale, that entire thing left you feeling very almost dirty. In a way like you almost don't have words for.
I'll just rub his face, looking a little tired, and then tries to gather himself and looks to the other chefs and basically says, "If you guys need the night off, I will figure out tonight if you guys need it off. Especially since I don't know." Yeah, basically letting them know to take it off if they need it.
They will nod and quickly race out of the room.
Yeah.
They do not look to be in very good condition at all.
I would not think so. Now with all they were trying, with all that was going on and them trying to burn him all the time we were fighting. So
Russell, what are you up to, by the way, right now?
Checking, make sure my people got out of there.
Yep, your people are doing okay so far. Very, very few casualties at all. Most of it's just injuries. No deaths.
Fun.
Midnight, what are you up to right now, considering you missed the entire fight beforehand?
He is beside, or he's just feeling kind of bad that he missed the fight. It was like, but I was helping. It is just kind of stalking around, helping where he can.
Okay. Where would you go to, Midnight?
Probably like the main hall, the foyer.
Okay. Midnight, give me a integrity roll, please.
Okie dokie. Let's see here.
Difficulty here is going to be 8 or higher for this location.
Oh goody. Okay, I think I know what I'm gonna do. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay.
Oh. Oh.
I'm gonna re-roll that 1.
So now you're at a 7. Let's go.
Okay.
Yep, 7.
Midnight, I need a dice roll from you, please.
Okie dokie.
Because you rolled really, really fucking well. Give me a lore roll, please.
Ooh, goody. I actually have a pointed lore. Okay, so okay. Is this difficulty 8 as well? Oh, it doesn't
No, this is
matter.
a difficulty 7.
Okay. So
All right.
2.
So, Midnight. This is actually a question, because this will lower the difficulty down to 6 if you saw it. Where did you go into the church beforehand? Back in Sunfall.
Yes, I did.
Okay. So difficulty 6 then for this. So when you go into the entry hall, Midnight, you are accosted by whispers in the back of your head. You can almost hear like voices and such. And you can't make them out exactly. Or rather, you feel like you shouldn't make them out. And it takes almost everything you've got to push them out of your head and to silence them before they can get deeper into you. However, as you're doing this, just kind of like tossing your head back and trying to focus and get it clear, you notice hidden on the floor, the ceiling, behind some pillars, you can see etched in blood, likely the blood of the victims and such, are sigils and markings in the hall. Very similar to a lot of the symbols you saw in that corrupted church.
Oh no. As soon as Midnight is has cleared his mind of the shadow of the whispers, he's gonna record these sigils in his notebook.
You're going to write them down. Just double checking.
Yes.
Okay. What are you writing them with?
Blood.
Not the only thing I got, yeah. I'm gonna prick my finger and
No, that is not the only thing you got.
That seems like a very good idea, Midnight. You should do that. You should do that.
There are plenty of sources of ink All around.
You should carefully record the symbols in the form that you saw them in.
Nah, I keep a ink bottle and quill in my pack as well to just in case I find something interesting out in the woods and aren't around any utensils.
Hey, Midnight, could you give me another integrity roll, please? Difficulty 9 for this one.
Oh dear. Okay.
Rev up those fryers.
So this is I'm just gonna make the joke here. This is the
There you go.
This is okay. This is the part in the horror movie where the character opens up the big spooky book and starts reading it out loud.
The Necronomicon.
I'll take 3.
Okay, so Midnight. As you are getting ready to start recording the symbols, as you're getting ready to dip your quill into the ink, you feel a sudden urge, and as you're bringing it down towards the inkwell, you feel your hand jerk, and you almost stab it into your hand. But you're able to stop it right at the last second.
Oh dear.
And move it over back into the inkwell. Could you give me a... This would be a... Academics roll, I think, is what I'll put this under.
Okie dokie. That's weird.
This is how well you're able to record the symbols.
Uh, 6.
All right. You are able to etch these symbols into your notebook with perfect, picture perfect clarity. In fact, you could almost say that you wrote these symbols down better than they were etched onto the walls and the floor.
Awesome.
Good job, Midnight.
Yay. This is in no way gonna have negative repercussions.
I'm sure it's gonna be perfectly fine.
You're
Midnight.
starting your own Necronomicon.
Hey, Midnight is trying to solve a puzzle here.
Uh-huh.
And is
Necronomicon has to
recording
start
the
somewhere.
pieces to figure it out for later.
So Midnight, are you gonna leave that Necronomicon in a public library?
No. No, it's gonna stay with me.
No, it's going to be given back to Cthulhu, like they should still have it.
Vertagen.
No, Mango. I am not going to write it in my own blood if I can help it.
We'll see. We'll see. Hey, Cobalt, what are you up to right now?
I have no clue right now.
Just kind of helping out with the guards and such.
I think last time I ever remember, I was actually helping Hunter with the body cleanup.
Okay. And Shade, what would you be up to right now?
This would probably still be the time where he was like,
Oh, yeah, all that.
yeah.
Fair enough, fair enough. All right, does anyone have anything you guys would like to do before bed for today?
The only thing that Shade's going to do is he's going to inspect the piece of coal he got
Okay.
and try and figure out what the fuck is going on with it. And hold on, you want to know? This is not something I'd normally do, but it should harken back to his second home. One method that he might do in order to determine what this does is lick the strange foreign object in the manner of his second home.
It is coal.
It tastes like salt.
Because of course it does.
Of course it does. So it's coal, it tastes like salt, though.
Yes.
Alright, can he roll, like, an appraise check to try and, like, just figure out whatever's going on with it?
Yes.
Alright, what do you want me to roll for that?
Lore.
Roll a
All right.
domino check.
Domino check.
Yeah.
Does it matter what attribute?
No.
Well, in that case, I'm gonna go with instinct. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
You can sense there is something inside of this piece of coal, but you are not sure what exactly it is.
So I know that it's a container for something.
Yes.
Alright, if he knows it's a container, he's gonna crack it open.
You're going to crack it open.
You said it's a container.
Mm-hmm.
His
If it's a
logic is
container,
sound.
that means there's something inside. He's going to crack it open. If you're saying it's a container, he's going to open the container.
Welcome to Cthulhu. Everybody doing the wrong actions.
You gave
Yes.
you gave him a container.
You've got
That is
Midnight recording nihilistic sigils and Shade/Sebastian opening Pandora's box.
Look, this was given to him as a gift. So, like, he's gonna crack it open. What do you do with gifts? You open them. It's a container.
A thing begins to crawl out of the box. Out of the piece of coal. Its body is small at first as it's kind of pushing its way out before becoming much larger. It's almost like spiderish as it pulls itself out.
Ah, kill it! Kill the fire! Kill the fire! I'm not there though, so.
It has 6 arms, 2 legs. Its body is somewhat bulbous, and it looks at you with a half dozen eyes, Shade, before kind of bowing to you.
Alright, I am all sorts of confused right now. Let's just, he's gonna look at, like, what the inside of the, I guess, egg coal looked like.
It just looks like a piece of coal. Greetings.
Alright, so you're able to talk, so what's the deal here?
I am your humble servant, here to fulfill 3 tasks of your choice.
Alright, this is explicitly not an order, request, or task then. This is just me wanting to know what your capabilities are, and if there's any rules.
It seems to consider that for a moment. I am quite effective at whatever I decide to put my mind to. I am skilled in many things. several of which are not known to mortals. 3 tasks I shall perform for you, and then your life belongs to me. As you can almost see, like, it's almost drooling as it's watching you.
You want me to sell my soul for 3 tasks?
Oh, no, I'm just going to kill you. Or attempt to, at least. Though, there are few that have been able to resist when I come hunting.
And you're only allowed to do this once you've completed 3 tasks for me.
It nods. Though you may not put me on any explicit suicidal missions or order me to kill myself.
What if I just don't give you orders?
He nods. So long as you have not explicitly instructed me 3 times with I order you, I cannot harm you. Though, that is waived if you attempt to harm me.
And who exactly are you? After all, I don't want you mixing up if I'm giving someone else instructions.
You may refer to me as a rat.
And you understand that I will not be giving any sort of one of my 3 orders unless I use that name.
He nods.
Alright, cool. Then you can just, I don't know, hang out, I guess?
He nods. I will, of course, attend to you, your basic needs and such, without needing to be ordered. Think of me as your major domo.
Alright, Father, does this just look like, you know, like, kind of like a random ass, like, eldritch spider?
Yes.
You know, Azur's got a good suggestion.
Alright, well, first, what he's gonna do is he's gonna go, alright, so, here's the deal. You don't look like a local, and you're going to freak people out if you go around looking like that. So could you just... You could still be a spider or whatever it is that you prefer being. Just, like, pick a more local form.
He does. He nods and changes into a spinnerack.
Alright, works for me. I'm gonna keep
Good size,
this. He's gonna scoop up the like cracked shell like egg coal thing and just drop it in his pack.
It's almost like Domino gave you something that might kill you because of how much he fucking hates you.
Yeah. On the other hand, he also probably knows that this, like, if this works, like, that would be the luckiest thing ever for him.
Uh-huh. But it still felt like something that he would try. He's still working within the rules. He gave you something useful. But there's a catch.
Yep. To be fair, the exact thing was, like, you know, not just useful, but also, like, enhances. But yeah.
I mean, this thing could do that if you asked him to.
That is true.
Also, technically, it is, you know, it'll be performing as your major domo, it seems. So that is, you know.
Yep. Yep. Oh no, I was just making. I'm just pedantic. I was just making sure that it was, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, in that case, he's just gonna continue going around his business. Probably like just getting ready to sleep for the night.
Makes sense. Tired as he is, because I'm at 4 exhaustion. Shale's gonna attempt to make a decent meal to try to lift spirits. Which I'm gonna roll I guess this would make most sense. So I think I wish body, but we'll do mind, logic, and craft, craft, craft cooked with the specialty.
Yes.
Got it. Uh, well, unless you guys are okay with me using the reroll, I guess he just doesn't pull off worth of any sort of pizzazz. At least it's not a fail.
Yeah, it's very basic food. You're just too tired to make anything else.
Well, tried, and I'm out of willpower at
hey,
this point.
Hey,
You made. Oh, go ahead.
at least it's not vile.
It was the botch. I would definitely ask about the reroll, but I'm not gonna. That's on you guys, since we only have one charge right now, and I'm out of willpower.
You made the equivalent of a TV dinner.
Oh well.
I like
This day's
TV
been
dinners.
rough enough. Also, I probably am going to spend more points on craft after once the next downtime comes.
All right, so I think we're getting ready to go to the next day. Midnight. I need you to make me another integrity roll, please.
Oh god.
Okie dokie.
Midnight in the series of integrity rolls.
So midnight is
Difficulty is going to be 9 on this one.
He
At least
makes
there's a 10
it.
there.
There's that lucky 10.
2.
So
Okay.
Midnight's just kind of slowly. At first, he's going to resist the insanity, but slowly, ever so slowly, he'll start creeping in.
The longer
Oh.
you stare into the abyss will stare back.
Hugs! So, Midnight, as you are sleeping that night, you suddenly come to in a very beautiful looking garden.
Oh, very pretty.
And there looks to be what seems to be a Zatu sitting at a table, sipping tea.
Midnight will go up to the Zatu.
Hello there. Would you like some tea?
Sure. And you are?
You may call me Daybreak. It is a delight to meet you.
I share in this delight, Daybreak.
Wonderful. Please take a seat.
Midnight will sit down.
He will pour you a cup of tea and offer it to you. Do you like sugar or honey for your tea?
Sugar, please.
He nods and adds some sugar to the tea.
Midnight will take a sip.
It is a very sort of sweet tea, and yet it has some earthy undertones that make it quite delightful.
Midnight will take a little give a little sigh and say, "Good tea."
He smiles and nods. I know quite a few recipes. So, tell me, Midnight, what do you enjoy doing?
I enjoy figuring things out. I'm a puzzle man.
Oh, puzzles, you say?
Yes.
A Pokemon after my own heart, I must say. I do enjoy the puzzles, figuring things out, putting the pieces together, and solving a mystery.
Exactly.
It must be frustrating, though, I'm sure, when you have lesser minds who don't understand what you're trying to do. They just don't have the mental capacity to necessarily get the subterfuge, the secrets that you're slowly trying to piece together. They more just want to punch things really, really hard.
It can be frustrating, yes, but I've just learned that sometimes that can be useful too.
Oh, indeed, indeed, it can. They just need the right motivation to ensure they are in the right place at the right time to punch something in the face.
Exactly. You have to know where to aim them.
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't necessarily mean that they need to know that you're aiming them, but you always have their best interests at heart after all, right?
Of course.
Yes, I've been quite the adventurer, traveling where here and there, seeing everything there is to see, learning everything there is to learn. It's an enjoyable life, if lonely. I find there are few around that I can share my adventures with, nor are theirs who I can face upon the field of debate over tea and cookies.
I know that pain. It is kind of a lonely existence.
It can be, yes. It can be. Though, tell me, what projects are you working on right now?
Well, there seems to be a doomsday nihilistic cult running around, and I'm trying to figure that out. As well as there's this it was a sword. It's not anymore. I figured out that it long ago used to be a sort of, I don't know for sure yet, but like penance or something. It seemed to absorb the sins of various Pokemon, allowing them to pass on without the weight of the sin on them.
Oh, Amenohoshi, the Rain of Stars, as it would be referred to in your tongue.
Okay. You know about this?
I have come across it in my travels, yes.
Does Midnight have his notebook?
Yes.
He will get out his notebook and write down the name of this sword. What was it again? Let me actually write that down.
Amenohoshi, aka Rain of Stars in English.
Okay, got that written down. And Midnight will also write that in his notebook.
Though you referred to it as a sword, it was not a sword, dear boy. It was a scythe.
Yes, I did find mentions of that. It seems that the cult found it and somehow changed it. Maybe took the blade.
Yeah.
It was a necromancer.
Oh dear, that is not good at all. Possibly corrupting the weapon? No. No, that wouldn't be enough. Possibly, there are beings one can summon and call. Necromancers can do so. And if one of these things possessed the blade, tell me, was the blade intelligent? Was it able to speak at all?
Yes. Yes, it was. It effectively tried to plead for its life.
Yes, just as I thought. Very likely then, Midnight, what you were dealing with was a possessed weapon. It was a weapon that was corrupted from its original task. And the thing within the blade was subverting it, using its power in order to remain within our world, to kill and feed itself on souls.
Midnight is scribbling all of this down.
I have come across a few such weapons in my travels. Very, very dangerous things. Very, not something you would normally wish to deal with unless things were so dire that you had no other place to turn to. They can be used safely by those with the knowledge, though.
I see. So this necromancer was also quite knowledgeable, it would seem, because he wielded it. Actually, Midnight doesn't know that. Never mind.
It is possible, when the weapon was created, that certain deals were struck, agreements between the wielder and the weapon, to ensure the weapon would not attempt to overtake the wielder, or you know how such stories could go.
Yes.
Though this is all hearsay on my part, speculation. I would not have enough information to go on without either speaking to the being that was within the blade or the wielder of it, and I cannot imagine such things being safe to do so.
No, I can't imagine that would be good either.
Though, I may be able to give you a little more assistance. Let's see. Was there anything else about this cult that you know of? Any other information that you can give?
Well, they seem interested in corrupting the bringer of despair, Baharu, if that name is familiar to you.
Let's see. Let me see. A moment. He lifts a wing and just kind of swipes it in the air. And Midnight, you see an honest to goodness just like bookcase appear as he just kind of starts swiping his hand, his wing, just swiping it, and the shelves are moving and rearranging themselves. Let's see. I think I have something. Well, let's see. No. Aha! There we are. I knew I had something here.
What do you have? Midnight's just wide-eyed at the display in front of him.
Let's see. No. I warn you, my boy. I'm not sure if I should reveal this. This sort of information could damage a person, and it is unsafe. Even I am hesitant to keep it in my collection, though I consider it to be safer here than out somewhere where anyone may find it and run into issues with it.
Please, sir, I must know. I am willing to take that risk. If you are willing to... Or I'm willing to accept the risk if you are willing to share the information.
Are you sure? This could damage your very soul, and it could be dangerous to you. These things are not to be trifled with lightly. Are you absolutely certain you wish to do this?
Yes.
He nods and smiles at you. Excellent. I knew that you had it in you to not let such fears get you down in the seeking of knowledge and information. I will offer you whatever aid that I can. As he will slowly reach in and pull out what looks to be a book. It is wrapped in chains. Each chain is etched with little symbols on each link of the chain. There are tiny sigils etched on each and every one of them.
FYI, I need to step away for a few minutes.
Alright.
Okay. And you can see the book itself looks to be crafted on actual Pokemon leather. Like, this is actual Pokemon skin is what this book is made out of. The book itself looks like almost half rotted and decayed almost, and yet it's still there. Uh-oh.
Oh dear.
Oh. You okay there?
Yay!
Discord decided I've been inactive for a while and wanted to move me around.
Yeah, you got yeeted to the pillow nest.
Just where you
Also,
belong.
I just want to make the joke real quick. It makes me so happy that I'm finally able to give Midnight something, because it's like almost everyone else has been able to get something cool, and now I can finally give Midnight something. I have been so excited for this for like the last 2 months.
Over the next coming weeks, Midnight's going to become completely corrupted, and Kin's going to have to burn him down.
Would still probably be a better person than Sebastian.
By the way, chat, I'm just going to say, based on the way Midnight is doing things, the tip goal is going to be really, really fucking good this week. Just saying, everyone. But yes, Midnight. You can see what looks to be a very heavy-duty, ornate lock in the center of the book. The chains themselves do not have the same sort of decay as the book itself does. And on the book, Midnight, you can see a couple of familiar sigils that you wrote down are also on the cover of the book.
Those sigils look familiar.
No doubt, if you've been dealing with... He kind of pauses and glances around for a moment. If you have been dealing with Corulus's minions, then yes, I would not be surprised.
Carulus. That
I
name
do not
is...
expect you to know such a name. If you knew such a name, you would very likely be insane, crazy, or as homicidal as those necromancers that you apparently are attempting to deal with. Corollas is a being of vast stature. It is something that is almost on the level of your Arceus, though not quite.
The antithesis of Arceus.
No, no. There are other beings. It is just one of them, one of the
I
most
see.
powerful. Some of your kind would even call it a god, though. I find such terminology to be misplaced. It is a being of unfathomable power, yes, but I'm not sure if it is a god or simply a being that we do not truly understand yet.
A magnanimous dispensation.
Holy shit.
Holy fuck!
16 Darji tipped $105.
And there
Discreetly
we go.
drops some cash into
Nice.
the tip jar.
Discreetly.
Discreetly, yeah.
Oh boy.
It's coming. It is a being of corruption, decay, death, and also eternity. All that fall under Corulus's dark touch will last eternal without being slain, but they exist in a decaying form of death, but never able to truly die.
Scribbling.
You can see how it would appeal to necromancers and such, and they likely draw power from this being.
Yes, this is a necromancer's wet dream.
If I had to hazard a guess, they are going to use Boraru as a sacrifice once they break his will, to attempt to bring their dark god into the world, or at least a facet of it, and damn this world to his embrace as a sacrifice.
That makes sense. And understanding this gives us a chance to stop it.
He pulls out a key and sets it on the table and slowly slides it over to you, Midnight.
Midnight.
I
will
dare
take-
not do it myself, but this key will open the book. Within this book is information on both Corulus as well as his brethren, his rivals within the darkness.
Midnight will take the key. I appreciate this. He will then
A
take
word
the...
of...
Okay.
Oh, go ahead.
You go ahead.
A word of warning. Again, this book is dangerous, Midnight. Weigh well your decisions on what you wish to do. But have you the need? I will ever be at your beck and call. It has been refreshing to speak to someone who is like-minded such as myself.
I have appreciated this time, and I appreciate you giving me this tome.
I fear that you will regard this book more as a curse than a boon.
Perhaps. But nothing ventured, nothing gained. And we need
This
some
is true.
gains.
Is there anything else that I might be able to assist you with?
I cannot think of anything at this time.
He nods. Well, please, let us enjoy our tea. And he reaches over and picks up a plate of cookies and sets them on.
Yes, let's.
And midnight, as the sun begins to rise the next day, you jerk awake on the bed, and you can almost smell the reek of rotting flesh and corruption pulsing from the book that you are now holding against your chest.
Midnight will look down at it. So, that was all real.
And you also, in your hand, have the key to open the book.
Midnight will think long and hard for a moment. And then take the key and open the lock.
Please make a...
Integrity roll?
Yes!
Suffice.
So, this is going to be a special roll, difficulty 9, and you subtract the first 2 successes from it.
Awesome!
There's the 10.
There's a 10 and a 9 in there.
And if
And
you have
a
a
one.
soul
So there's
left,
also a
I'm
1.
gonna re-roll that 1.
1 success.
One total
But midnight-
success.
One
Midnight
whole
is-
success.
Midnight is not immediately corrupted by opening the book. Alright, Midnight, you open and unlock the book.
Yeah.
You can hear... The moment you start to open the book up, you can hear just dozens and dozens of whispers start to speak to you all at once.
Ah, these things again.
And the pages look to be written in blood and other matter of which it's probably best not to think about.
You don't say.
I can see why Daybreak is so hesitant about this book.
But you may make a lore roll with a +5 bonus.
Okie dokie. I'm sorry.
It's +5 because this book wants to tell you its secrets.
Also, bad things. I'm sure using the big, scary book is not going to be a problem whatsoever.
Hey, no ones.
Difficulty 6 on this roll because of the book.
9. Wow.
9.
All right, Midnight, what do you want to know? You may ask any questions, and I will answer it based on what you roll and what you ask. You have a big, big book.
Okay. I guess my first question is, what is, what was the name again?
Carulus?
Yes. Let me write that down.
Alright, and you have 8 for your integrity, right?
Yes.
Okay, just checking. Don't worry
Not
about
anymore.
it. I was just checking something.
dear.
Don't worry about it. You may ask your questions whenever you wish.
Who exactly is Arulus?
Rulus. Okay. Give me a sec. So I need to make 6, 7, 8.
Er's just gonna... Each time you use the book, he's gonna ask you to make another integrity roll, but each time minus 1 more die.
Oh, it's just like
Wow,
that book
that's
in
a-
Baldur's Gate 3.
You rolled very, very well. Okay. Who is Carulus? Okay. You want deets. You want details. Alright. Carulus is the god of corruption, decay, death, and eternity, as you were told. But this book is from their point of view. He is a being who is troubled by the mortal condition, who sees death as a great disaster. You lose so much when something dies, after all. Look at all of that information, that lore, the lives that are separated and torn apart by death's cruel embrace. Carulus brings you a freedom from that. There will be no pain, no suffering. You will be inured to death's painful touch. Your body will ever last you, and you will be able to seek out whatever it is that you desire. Information, to study, to research, to learn, to perfect yourself in whatever task you put yourself to. That is the being Carulus is, who only wishes to ensure that mortals never have to fear the Reaper's scythe. His dear, sweet, adorable little mortals who carry forth his desires in the world and to save everyone from the pain of death, should they just open their hearts to him and beseech him to save them from the end that should come to all things.
I see. I see. So this is how the cult sees him. I guess my next question would be... How do they see the weapon or bleh, Ani Orasu?
Hoshi?
Yes.
Ah, yeah, damn, you are nailing it right now, sir. You are nailing it right now. So, as you speak the question and begin to look through the book, it appears it was simply a weapon that was found. There's no like specific mention of it. However, there is information in this book summoning to call upon one of the Neverborn, the beings that serve these creatures, these, as the book calls them, gods. Their servants and people. There are rituals to call them, to summon them, to bind them, to seek favor, information, and also to bind them inside of objects and items.
Midnight is writing all of this down in his notebook.
You're writing it down in your notebook.
Yes.
Okay.
Or
Give me one
not
second.
not writing down the rituals, but writing down
The information.
yeah.
Yup. God damn it, you are really good at this. You're just in the zone right now, I guess. Seriously, you rolled like 2 10s every single time. I am jelly of your good rolls right now. So let's see. You're recording all this in your own words in your notebook. Okay. Okay. So midnight. Yes, there are the rituals are in this book, the summonings, even names for some of these creatures to call them and to bind them. You can also see in this book other beings than just Carulus and his minions.
What does it have on Bararu?
Bararu is not in here.
Hmm. And the ritual that the cult is planning to use on Bararu?
That is in here.
Let's see if my luck holds and see if I can get the deets on that.
Oh god. All right, let's go.
And here you go, starting the summoning ritual.
So midnight. As you are starting to look through this ritual, the whispers are getting louder and louder.
Go, I push my luck.
And you can almost hear an actual voice speaking to you. Like it's like they're standing like right behind you, whispering in your ear. And it's like a cool touch. Well, what are you doing here? Hmm?
I think I hit the wrong button. I said, never you mind.
Oh, but I think I do. Is there something you wish to know, child?
I am just trying to figure out what this doomsday cult wants to do with Bararu.
They wish to save this world, my boy.
Yes.
I can see it in you as well. You are a seeker of knowledge.
Yes, I am.
Such a shame that all your information will one day be lost again.
Will be lost until it is found by someone else, yes.
I could help you. And this time, Midnight, I'm going to let you make the integrity roll.
Okie dokie.
Please subtract 2 dice and difficulty 9.
Okie dokie.
Oh my
10
gosh!
and 9. Hey! Midnight
Oh
just
my
going,
gosh!
no thanks.
Midnight, you are on a roll.
Good. When the
5.
DM is like, please stop rolling so well.
Keep cold. Fuck yourself.
Would you kindly piss off now?
So I think secretly Midnight is also a worshiper of the god Emperor Hunter because somehow it's just protecting him.
Shadow image of a
Nah,
of
it's just
Hunter's face in the
it's just a
background.
Zoroark line thing. I mean, because Shade was kind of doing the same thing, so it's just an innate feature of being in the Zoroark line.
God damn it! Why are you guys so resistant to external corruption somehow?
That's 5 successes on that roll. 5 net successes.
Yep.
So, So, Midnight, you were you could feel like something was trying to worm its way into you, and you were just like, nope, fuck off, bitch.
Not today.
Buzz off. I'm reading this shit. No.
Kin lifts head. I sense disturbance in the force.
So there's that question. Does Kin feel any of this corrupting power?
Ah, that is a good question, Kin. Also, Hunter. Kin and Hunter, both of you, please roll me a. Let's see. What would this be? Perception roll, I think. Yeah, I think we can go perception. You guys could make an argument for something else, but I think perception here.
Perception. All right. Mind, perception. Instinct.
Yeah.
I will roll it as soon as I figure out where my... I have so many tabs open. There it is.
Wow.
We still have a reroll.
Kin is perfectly fine.
Net 0.
We do have a reroll if you would just use it.
Hey, look, always remember, soul before reroll.
So apparently, Midnight is stealing the party's luck.
Well, I don't know. Zim just seemed to do pretty well.
Hunter just got some luck there.
Hunter
Soul for that
luck.
one.
Hmm.
8.
And it's a willpower to reroll?
Yes.
I'll spend a willpower to reroll that.
Remember that you also spend a point of exhaustion. And those only recover at 2 points per long rest.
You changed it at some point to fully recovering on a long rest.
No, it's still 2
Oh,
points.
exhaustion. Yeah, exhaustion is 2 points. The willpower recovers fully at long rest now.
Oh, you spend
It used to be half.
You spend exhaustion when you use a willpower to reroll?
Yep.
Yes.
You also get back 1 exhaustion from good meal, which we haven't had, and then you also get back 1 exhaustion if you take a short rest or a breather rest. But you can only take 1 of those, and you can only take 1 of them per, day. So if you take a breather, you can't take a short.
In which case, never mind on using willpower on that. I'll just accept the 0.
Okay, give me 1 sec.
So you fully gain back on a long rest one for willpower?
Yep. You gain all your burnt points back.
Okay.
Willpower comes back
gain...
fully. Exhaustion, you only get 2 points back.
That's enough to get me down out of the penalty, so good.
And how many points of exhaustion do we have to work with again?
20. If you go above 20, after that, you're going to pass the fuck out.
Oh, okay. So it's not...
Yeah, but however, once you get to 4, and every 4 points you get, you take -1 to all dice rolls.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So and it builds
it'll be
there.
fine, you just degrade. Yeah, so you could... If you're at, 16 exhaustion, you're taking a -4 to all rolls. And it only comes back at max 4 a day. If you do everything right.
Either way, Hunter's got 8 successes on his perception. And for the record, he has been spreading his shadows throughout the castle.
Mm-hmm. All right, so Hunter, one of your eyes sees Midnight sitting on his bed holding this book made of Pokemon flesh, and the book is glowing with a sickly green light, and there is something. It's very hard to see because it's not really fully there. You can almost see it's almost like an after image of it, just kind of leaning over Midnight, whispering to him, an old, decrepit, twisted thing that really just it hurts to look at for you, Hunter. This is something that should not be.
Okay. Hunter is... Well, he can't speak through his shadows, but I've got another idea. He is going to poke every member of the party with his shadows, wherever they may be.
Okay.
Okay.
And he's going to use the eyes to make a trail to Midnight. Just moving the eyes along the shadows on the way, leading them to Midnight.
I wake up and I see the eyes. That's
Probably very disconcerting.
weirdly
just
not the
imagine-
most disconcerting thing I've seen, but a little bit disconcerting, yes.
I'm just imagining just poke, 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 poke.
Jeez. And I start following the trail of eyes, and clearly Hunter feels there's something important for me to see, so I start following it.
Hunter himself
okay,
is
now that
making
you're
his
up
way
and-
to Midnight as well.
Okay, now that you're up and actually moving towards it, you can start to feel, you can smell the stench of decay, you can smell the corruption, the reek of corruption filling the air. This is worse than the church was.
Is everybody else coming along with the eyes as well,
Yeah,
by the
yeah,
way?
Yeah,
I'm just
yeah,
one
we'll
to
come
like
along.
role play
Slowly.
it that I'm going to, but yeah.
Go for it.
Yeah.
All right.
Poke, 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 poke.
Yeah. Kirk, give me some story here.
Cobalt, you would feel one of Hunter's shadows just kind of looking at you. Poke, 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 poke.
Oh.
Look up,
Okay. And I look up
Before-
and
pointing towards the door. Run now. We need
Okay.
you.
okay. I'm just going like, okay, what has Hunter gotten into now?
And as you make your way, Cobalt, the air just feels very cold, and there's a smell of rot, like something just kind of curled up and died for you. And
I
it's
remember-
getting worse as you're following Hunter's shadows.
Yeah. If I remember, I was also at that church, so yeah, I think I would kind of know this feeling. So it'll be like, oh god, it's like
Yeah.
that one time. But yeah, I get as close as I can. Try to see if I can see anyone else.
Okay. So you guys are all going to meet up together about the same time. Shale, what about you? As you get poke, 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 poke.
Yeah, first couple pokes, he just so the shadow would find him curled up in a ball, and ball of leaves, really. And the first couple was he ruffles a little and then goes back to sleep. And it's like Then they get rapid, and he sort of basically springs out of the ball. It's like looks over. All right, what the hell, Hunter?
Hey,
Alright.
Shale, real quick, this is important for you.
Yeah.
Could you give me an integrity roll, please? Difficulty 9.
What the hell? Difficulty 9. Great. Why the heck? Okay, so that's... Good thing I've at least gotten my sleep
Is that
here.
special or physical?
Special.
Okay. I think I screwed up my last one also.
Shale is a doctor after all, right?
It's decent medicine. I wouldn't call him a doctor yet at 2 ranks.
Well,
He's the closest thing we have to a doctor.
He wants to be a doctor.
Aspiring doctor.
Yeah.
More of a a field medic. More of, I guess, a field medic. I didn't think that far ahead.
A nurse.
Well, I mean, Shale, wouldn't it be nice if everyone didn't have to die? If you could ensure that everyone could survive?
What the hell? What? Alright, well, first off, let me get the roll done.
Make that entirety roll. Oh my gosh!
God fucking damn it!
5.
Here I am, expecting one of you to fall to corruption so we can continue on with the storyline. We can have a really interesting way of you guys trying to save the person who ends up going. And here you guys are just like, bitches, please. Corruption? What? No. Get on our level. We deal with shade on a regular basis. Go fuck yourself.
As he's looking to the eye, he hears the voice and go, "Wait, what? What the heck is it? Heck was that about? Wait, I don't think that thing talks. Whatever." And he's gonna follow if the eye is beckoning or the shadow is beckoning at that point, he'll follow.
In the darkness, in the dark corruption, Corollas is just kind of curled up in a corner a little bit, rocking back and forth. Looks over at one of his servants. Am I losing my touch? Seriously, am I losing my touch when it comes to these mortals? I've been giving it my all, and not a single one has fallen to my sweet, tender hugs. I just want to make them better, and yet here they are just telling me to go fuck off. What did I do? I was just trying to help them so they don't die, and they don't have to be so mean about it. It's okay, sir. It's okay. We'll get you some ice cream. I want some Rocky Road.
Yes, Rocky Road.
The most evil of ice creams.
Part of
Lord
a disbalanced evil breakfast.
I'm just enjoying Lord Beerus. Go fuck thyself. Once again, we are continuing the plot of you guys just kind of telling every supernatural being to go fuck yourselves.
Not the only group to be doing that right now, but
We
yeah.
do make a habit of that.
And just kind of drop kicking them between the legs and watching them curl up on the ground, twitching as you kind of all just crowd around and just start kicking them while they're down. That's what's happening right here. I hope you're happy,
All right,
people.
someone
hope
grab
you're
that
happy.
JoJo gif. Someone grab the JoJo gif.
Anyways,
Probably with
continue
Shade
on.
being the one drinking the wine.
Drinking the wine joins in at the end.
Yeah.
Oh god, my poor babies. I gave you difficulty 9 rolls and even took away some of your dice and successes, and I still freaking make it. Dice Coon, what have I done to you?
Get good.
I have obviously not performed the proper sacrifices.
Clearly.
Because you were plagued by ones in the last session, and now we're plagued with excessive successes.
Kerr, here's the thing. You see, even the dice are sick and tired of your nonsense. Let us have a happy moment. The happy
Apparently
fun
you are.
times is too. Even the dice are sick of it.
Kerr had to call upon the power of the Marten.
Don't worry. As Kerr says, everything's fine.
Everything is fine. Just as planned.
Right.
No matter what, it's always just as planned.
Where's
All right.
Merl?
Shade, what about you? What are you up to as you get poke?
Oh, Shay, like, he would have gone and figured out what the fuck was going on. Like, I mean, gotta be some reason being woken up, you know?
Shade, you feel perfectly fine as you make your way over, as if everything is just kind of trying to pull back away from you.
Neat. He is continuing on his merry way, probably just ignoring his new major domo.
Yes, your spinner rack is following happily. He doesn't seem bothered at all by what's going on. And Brussel, poke.
Okay. Hunter, I'm coming.
And all of you guys would meet up outside of Midnight's room where the door is closed and you can see bright green light glowing underneath the door, the doorway.
That's not good.
What in Arceus?
I pushed the door open.
I was about to say, if you don't open up the door right away, she's just gonna probably, like, kick it open.
Yeah, no, I
effectively.
pushed the door open.
Bang on the door, but like, okay.
As you reach out to try to open the door, you see that the door itself has looked like it's starting to rot, and it's stuck. The door is not opening when you try to pull on the handle.
All right, is it time for Shade?
Oh, either you bust it down or I burn it down.
The non-magical version first. Shade's gonna attempt to batter down that door.
All right, yeah, you may make a roll to try to do so.
All right. As is his habit, he is going to go for the hinges.
Okay.
Smart.
6, 7, 8. Any modifiers? Positive, negative?
Nope.
All right, this is for accuracy. All right, so that's 1. I see a 10 in there. I'll just roll that. I see a 10 in there. I'll just roll that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 on accuracy.
That will hit.
Am I looking for 7s here?
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
What do you have against me dice?
Hey, look, I did say it was a Zora thing, totally.
So Shade, as you hit the door, it's rotted. It should break pretty easily, but to you, it almost it's like a sponge almost bending as you kick it and absorbing a lot of the force. What should have just shattered easily is holding fairly firmly, but with enough kicks over and over and over, it finally gives way and breaks apart, and the door falls in. And you are all agreed to the sight of Midnight on the bed.
With a green glowing Necronomicon.
Midnight's just
And you-
scribbling down notes on the ritual in his notebook.
Yeah,
Unaware.
For you, Midnight, everything just normal. You're just kind of like finding out information, writing it down. And you can see this thing kind of leaning over Midnight, almost one arm draped over him and the other wrapped around his waist, as it's just kind of trying to whisper to his ear.
All right.
Midnight.
What's the nearest loose object?
The book.
Just
very
pick up the,
basic
just go over, pick up the book, and yeet it at Midnight's face.
It would probably
I mean,
be
that's not-
Midnight's pack.
That's
Okay,
not
there's
what
a chair
Cobalt I
nearby.
know would do. Just like
Oh, there's a chair? Okay, say no more. Shade is just gonna pick up the chair and yeet it at the figure.
All
There's a
Midnight.
chance you're gonna hit Midnight with that.
And?
And
All Midnight sees is a chair being hurled at him.
Shane, make your attack roll with the chair.
He has no range skill, by the way.
Oh God.
Don't worry.
yet you still roll that many dice with that
I'm gonna
many
soul that.
successes.
He is being guided by liberty and democracy.
He's still got good rolls.
That's still a 4. Oh no, that's still a 3. Sorry, 5. Fuck.
Yeah, 5.
Yeah. Midnight, what's your defense?
This would be physical.
My physical defense.
It's going to be halved of what it normally is because you're currently very distracted with the this wonderful book giving you all this knowledge.
5. So
The attacker win
Round up.
ties.
do what?
Well, attackers win
Wait.
ties, so.
Okay,
Is 5 your defense halved or just normal?
that's normal. So 3.
So Shade, roll damage.
All right, what would be the damage of a thrown chair? The base
We'll
damage.
go 2. 2. This is a fairly good chair. Oh God.
1,
Chair,
2,
we-
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Shade, are we sure that's not Sebastian in control right now?
Look, it's a singular chair.
You attempted to knock him out.
Grayskull, I have the power.
He is throwing a singular chair. Get off his back.
I am now imagine Brussel sitting in that chair as you throw it. Tactical Bulbasaur incoming.
Whee!
Okay. I'm sorry. I'm just thinking Helldiver, just tapping in the code, throwing a little ball at Midnight, followed by Shade eating the chair at him. Orbital chair bardment successful.
Okay.
As
I can't.
Midnight.
Anyways,
Oh, go.
I was gonna
Well,
say I
Cobalt-
can't tell if that works. Should we throw another chair?
Yeah, so what's the result
Midnight-
of the chair throw?
Midnight, what's your, you're gonna take that damage, Midnight, as you get hit in the face by a chair, and you basically get knocked off the bed.
So does my physical integrity?
Lower that damage by whatever it is.
Okay, so I take. It was 7. My physical integrity is 5, so I take 2.
So yeah,
Oh,
you
yeah.
take a chair to the face. It still hurts, but most of the chair breaks against you rather than you breaking against the chair.
Ow! What was that for?
Midnight? What is that thing?
Oh.
Yeah. What are you doing here?
That thing reeks.
What are you talking
Yeah.
about?
Yeah, whatever
It's just
this
a. It's a book.
Yeah, we're not
It-
talking about the book. We're talking about the spirit demon thing hovering over you?
Yeah,
What?
well,
Also,
it
we are
is
kind of
the
talking
monthly
about that
church.
book. What the fuck is that book?
I got it from a Zatu named Daybreak. It's helping me figure out the cult and what they're about and
Okay.
who they worship is about.
Okay.
Cool. Put the fucking book down.
Why?
For a split second, everyone, you guys can almost see like the figure is just kind of eating ice cream at the moment, just kind of like rocking back and forth, just looking like, how is this happening? How is this happening? How is this happening?
And you not feel the corrupting power coming off of that thing in waves.
I'm not
No,
sure we're
you know, I
feeling
would-
that. I think we're more feeling just this despair and failing right now.
Can you feel the next chair coming at your face?
Okay, I was about to say, I will pick up the remnants of that chair and throw it at your face again if you don't drop that book.
Fine. Midnight will close the book and put it down.
The moment you do, the chain suddenly snap back over it, glowing with a golden light as they lock themselves, and the figure dissolves away. As you can almost see, like, the book kind of wiggle, like it's trying to get out of the chains as they seal it back in.
Interesting.
Burn it. I want to burn it so bad. Am I allowed to burn that book? I turned to Hunter.
I mean, let's talk about this first, and then we can figure things out from there, I think.
Fine.
No.
Should we adjourn to the dining room for breakfast and discuss this over a meal?
Might as well. I mean, I missed out on the fight.
Apparently I did too.
Yeah, you missed out on a fight against us with the way things are going.
What do you mean? There is a chair involved right now. That was a fight.
Yeah, but
Yes.
it was too short.
That was more like a slap across the face to wake him up.
Yep.
Hey, Midnight.
Present.
Please heal all of your wounds, as they've already kind of scabbed over.
Okie dokie.
And they kind of smell the little cuts and such that he got now reek to high heaven.
Oh no.
Does Midnight smell this?
No, you fine.
And
Oh, okay.
Actually, first you're getting a bath.
I was about to say.
I'm not sure whether soap or holy fire is what you need to bathe in, but you're
What are
getting
you
a bath.
talking about? He smells himself. I smell fine.
You definitely don't.
You don't.
Yeah, you don't.
Yeah, Midnight smells like you just dipped him in a swamp and left him out in the sun for about 16 hours.
Midnight tilts his head. What is wrong with y'all? Goodness. Saying
What
I
is
stink.
wrong with your nose?
Lowest common denominator here. Either there's something wrong with all of us, or there's something wrong with you, which is more likely.
That there's something
Especially
wrong with
consider
y'all.
you're reading a flesh book. I mean,
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, the flesh book doesn't give you a good look.
that book
I
gave
gave you
me
so much information.
a lot of information.
okay, cool. It's still a book
Ooh.
literally bound in flesh, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, the information could be good, but you gotta admit, you probably got something demony cursed from opening that book.
Maybe so, but I accepted that risk. And it may have paid off.
Well, For your sake, I hope it did.
What was the payment, though?
For example, one of the things you were able to learn from that book, Midnight, is how to unravel the summoning spells of the undead and return them back to being corpses.
I can undo what these necromancers have done.
I mean, I can too. It's called Holy Fire.
Without the holy fire.
It just takes, a blood sacrifice, but it'll unravel the entire
There
working over a
goes.
huge area.
Tail goes to you would undo them to a corpse if I understand what had happened. So no.
They're
thanks.
already dead.
Then there's no reason to undo it, and any more than to what Kin has done.
Kin can only burn. Well, Kin can only burn the ones right in front of him. You could end it for miles around, and it only takes a small sacrifice. Just take someone who's on death row, or someone who, like one of the necromancers, if you can capture them. You're going to kill them anyway, right?
Is that what he's saying? Or is that in my head?
No, that's in Midnight's head.
Okay. Then I'll wait on any sort of comment on that.
This ritual could spread what Kin does over a large area.
It could wipe out the entire army of undead.
What is
and basically make it just the normal necromancers.
What is the cost, though?
A blood sacrifice?
No.
No.
Now, hold on. Instinctively, I want to say no. But let's keep that in the back pocket.
Now, here's the
Wait,
question.
you're serious, Ken?
How much blood are you going to get from that book?
Yes, offer the book up as sacrifice.
I don't know if the book would be sufficient.
I'm just imagining real quick when Kin said that, like literally everything in the Dark Realm just looks over. It's like, we are intrigued by you being willing to possibly do this. Tell us more. We are more than happy to.
I'm not saying it's a good idea. I'm saying don't close options.
It's literally the scene from the beginning of Labyrinth. When the goblin's just like, did she say it? Come on, just say it!
Yes.
God, I need to watch that movie again. It's so good.
Labyrinth is great.
It's been a while since
I've never actually seen it.
You need to see
That
it.
is a travesty.
I know the songs from it. I've never
Kurt?
actually watched the movie.
Magic baby, magic baby.
Sounds like you guys have a date night planned.
Yep.
Yes, we do.
Magic dance. Dance, magic dance.
I can't do Bowie justice.
Kurt.
Yes.
Tuesday. Clear your schedule. When we get back from errands, we're having date night here.
Aww. Cute.
Anyways, who's hungry?
It's the middle of night.
No, it's morning.
No, it's morning.
It's morning.
now.
Oh, okay.
Midnight will grab his notebook, not the book, his notebook.
Hey,
And
Midnight.
for breakfast. What's up?
Your notebook looks like it started to rot and like grow decrepit.
No.
Sure.
You're not burning my notebook.
It's starting to look a little bit sketch.
And yet, when you kind of like tug on the pages and stuff, it feels like the pages are almost like indestructible. They won't rip or tear or anything.
Can I burn it?
No. There's more in here than just what I've written about the cult and what I've learned from this book. No.
Well, you know what? We might as well get as much as we can out of this creepy book and the fact that your notebook is now apparently becoming the book. What did you at least find out about what the cult's trying to actually do?
One of Hunter's shadows is just peeking over Midnight's shoulder as he's flipping through his notebook. Why is there just a page of what is shade written over and over and over?
Don't worry about that. That is a side project for when the world is not ending.
Or whenever he gets bored.
Yes.
It's a good thing he didn't ask the book.
Note to self. Ask the book about shade.
No, you're not going to find any information about shade in there. Probably.
You never know. But anyway, we're not burning my notebook. We're not burning that tome. I only think bad things would happen if we did that anyway. And to answer Shade's question, the cult works for a god of sorts named Cruelus. I butchered that name. Sorry, Kerr.
Oh, Corulus.
Corulus.
Gorillas.
He is an entity of decay, death, eternity, immortality. So the way they see him is as a savior from death.
The way I see it is just another god trying to meddle with everyone's affairs and just make everyone's lives miserable in the end.
Alright, at least, what's the portfolio? Let's see, what's the actual, like, portfolio we're dealing with here?
The
corruption, death, decay, and eternity or eternal. You could phrase it either way.
Essentially, he is the antithesis of death. Those that worship him for some reason or another either fear death, or in some reason they don't want to die. And through this ritual that they plan to do, it has something to do with, I assume, merging Bararu with something in order to bring Kurulus to a physical plane.
Shade kind
or
of
at
like
least a tiny part of him.
Kind of like taps his claws a little bit and goes, so do you think they're sacrificing Bararu because it sounds like he's also the opposite of Bararu, considering Bararu is the embodiment of the end of all things?
Possible.
That would probably have the resonance needed to do such a big ritual, yes.
I was in the process of figuring that out when you yeeted a chair at my face.
It was entirely deserved, considering the fact that you had what was probably a demon hovering over your head and whispering in your ear.
Yeah.
There was, I mean, yes, the whispers were there, but I ignored them. But I didn't see no demon.
We all saw it.
Well, whatever. It's done. What's done is done. I'll go take a bath if it'll make y'all feel better.
You
Go
do
take a
have the
bath.
stench of rot on you.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You smell like someone just dropped you in a swamp and just forgot about you for a week.
Yeah,
the way you say that.
Also,
makes me-
I hit you with that chair really hard, and I don't see anything on you. So
the way that sounds, something's up in your head, and it's not. And I bet it's because of the book. So keep that in mind.
That hypothesis is sound. I was warned that this book does come with some risks.
So, Midnight, you gonna be one of those historians that writes down "It came to me in a dream" when you have to put how you got this book?
Well, I mean, it did. More specifically, from a Zatu I met in the dream named Daybreak.
You realize you sound crazy.
Don't teach my hamster to suck eggs.
I know, it makes me sound crazy, but how else do you think I got the book?
I'm not saying I don't believe you. Just saying you sound crazy.
Plus, this
Do not
Zatu sounds
mistake me.
sketchy anyway.
What? You don't go off offering out flesh-covered bound books to people in dreams?
Not
I think
typically.
that would make a pretty good, like, side gig.
The book was the only way we were going to get any information about what is going on and be able to stop it.
We hadn't
Influenced
even
her?
tried
Beg to
to
differ.
look yet. On that note, once you guys are done, once breakfast is done, I'm going to go see if I can check it, see if this Moonholder has some good religious history, and try to find who the hell who the heck Daybreak is.
Yep. Oh yeah. Also. Okay.
Go ahead, Shade.
He was gonna go. Oh yeah. By the way, ignore the spider following me around. That is part of Domino's gift.
Oh,
He
okay.
waves a little claw to you guys.
Yeah, if I ask him of 3 requests, he can get me just about anything I want. But the moment I ask 3 requests of him or give 3 orders, he tries to kill me and eat my soul. So.
Oh, okay.
He
One of
nods
those
happily.
deals.
Oh,
He chuckles. Oh, he gave you a minion.
Y'all are so nonchalant about that, but I have a death tome and y'all are acting like it's the end of the world.
the
We
spider
know
is
what
not,
Domino's
is
about.
Yeah.
Also, it's
Or at least we think we know.
Also, it's just a spinner rack. What are you? So that's not
Okay,
that
you know what?
odd.
Just show them, just so they know.
Slowly the spinner rack begins to grow larger into a very twisted-looking spider-like thing, as it kind of waves a little hand to you all.
Kill it! Kill it! Kill it!
No, we're
Hunter
not killing
is squishing or attempting to squish it with his shadows.
it. Guys, if you try to kill it, it gets to kill us all.
Don't kill it.
Midnight gestures at this
you said
abomination.
It's harmless as long as it's not been given these orders and.
Yep.
It looks like this giant demonic spider thing before it speaks with a posh British accent. Indeed,
Oh, goodness.
I am his major domo until such time as he gives me 3 requests of what I may do. I am not allowed to harm him or any member of his retinue, nor any of the mortal beings around, no matter how much I wish to rend you limb from limb. If you ever desire for me to cut your spine into coasters, by all means, I would be more than happy to assist you in such endeavors. But until such matters, I am his major domo. As he returns back to being a spider.
Oh god, he's posh.
Gosh, freaking dang it, Domino.
So that thing can kill Domino.
Didn't say he could do anything. Just that he was good at things if he put his mind to it.
Right.
I don't think killing Domino is gonna be in quite that ballpark.
Are there any surprises I need to know about before we get started? Before I try to get something together?
No, I think that's all the major surprises.
What do we want to do about the book?
Burn it.
No.
I mean, I'd at least attempt. It definitely looks like it's with the trappings of of what's sealing it is. It's not something. That's definitely something that's bad juju.
This book was entrusted to me. You
It
are
is
not
evil.
burning it.
It is evil. It is corrupted. It needs to die in a fire.
Also, it has a demon attached to it, so there's that.
That demon also needs to die in a fire.
I wonder if that demon.
See, I mean, we're on session 31, but I've literally been sitting on all of this shit since session 1, and I've just been waiting for it to actually come up and become relevant, and now that it's finally starting to come up, it's like, all that work months and months and months ago is finally paying off. I've had to keep my mouth fucking shut on this.
And the dice are like lol, 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 lol.
I just want to corrupt one of you. I just want one of you. Is that so hard to ask?
The fates don't seem to want it that way.
The
No, they
fates
don't.
have
Her is
spoken.
wanting an honest to goodness PvP.
No, not
Hey,
full-
he got
No, not
PvP.
really.
I threw a chair. He got PvP.
Yeah. Shake threw a
It's
chair in my
PvP
face.
light. It wasn't a full-on fight.
Poor Chair-kun, he had a family. He had 3 other chairs and a table to support. And now
That
look at
chair
what you did.
was 3 days away from retirement.
3 days away from retirement.
Feels good.
Well,
Sorry.
that retirement got moved up to today.
Yep. It has been retired from duties. All right.
All right, Kin, do it. If Midnight wants to join that fire, that's his choice. I'm gonna go make some breakfast and hope to see everyone.
No,
about 10,
I
15
am not
minutes.
going to burn it without permission from Hunter. Besides, it might be useful. As
Midnight, you can now smell yourself, and you smell even worse than what they smell.
Oh, goodness. I get what y'all mean now. I need to take a bath in
Mhm.
hydrochloric acid.
Any case, I'm going to the kitchen. Hopefully at least some of the chefs are not too broken right now, and I'm gonna try to get something whipped up. So I'll see you guys in a few minutes. It's a little bit.
By the way, Shane's gonna look over at Kin, and I'm just imagining this as like Midnight and Shailer walking away. He's just gonna go, "Hey, Kin, have you ever thought about turning your holy fire into a bomb?"
elaborate.
Well, I mean, if you burn something, the flames remain holy as they spread, right?
Sure, is this true?
Yeah, as far as you know, yes.
That seems to be the case.
All right. Make an incendiary and light it with your flames, and then congratulations, you now have a bomb filled with holy fire.
That would probably work. Wait, how do you know about incendiaries? How do you know about grenades?
Are you
holy
forgetting that
hand
entire
grenade event
conversation
block.
we had? I think you're forgetting that entire conversation we had where
I might be
you know,
forgetting conversation.
Yeah, it basically had the entire conversation where Shade got his memories back as Sebastian and then went, "Oh, hey, I used to be an awful person."
Oh yeah, that's right. That's
He's gonna
right.
look
I
over you
remember
and go,
now.
"Take a guess how I know what incendiaries are."
Never mind. Okay. But no, you're probably right. That warrants some testing. We have a. I'm sure this place has a spot where that can be tested, as well as people with the knowledge to make such explosives.
Well, we can always make it pretty easy. Have you just dedicate a room, good ventilation, have you light something on fire, tell some servants to go in and throw some more wood on the fire every once in a while, see how long it stays holy.
Is the fireplace lit yet? Is there a fireplace?
Yes.
Is it lit already?
No.
I go light the fireplace.
Okay.
Is it a holy fire?
Yes.
Cool. Awesome. I assume there was a servant nearby to hear what we're talking about.
Probably, yes.
Cool. Hey, make sure that stays lit, and we'll see how long that fire stays blessed.
Turn that into a. If it stays lit, you can turn it into a holy site and use it to try to buffer against people trying to be corrupted.
This fireplace just becomes a place where if people need weapons against corruption, they take torches and light it from that.
Yeah, we just have the flames of Ulrich now.
Yeah, it looks like as long as these flames are lit, they are made of that golden white fire.
Neat. Yeah, cool.
Hunter, a Abra comes over to you. My lord, we've received word that much of the army is ready to muster and move out at your command.
Sounds good. Yeah. Get ready to march.
He nods. I will bring word to them, my lord.
I want to go make incendiaries now. But I know how to make incendiaries. I craft skill of 2, but my specialty is in medieval engineering, not... Shade, you know how to make incendiaries?
Hell no, I had a dealer. I mean, I guess I could fiddle around with it if you really want.
Sounds...
You know what? Sure, I'll just fiddle around with it. If it keeps lit, I'll just come in here occasionally, grab some, see if I can't figure it out. What? It's not like it'll be hard. You just gotta walk in, take a single bit of burning wood out.
Oh, you're right. You're right. So, before you go trying to figure it out, I turn to one of these servants. Do we have anyone, or do we know of anyone who is an expert in explosives? Like gunpowder, that sort of thing. Perhaps they do fireworks.
There are people who know fireworks, yes.
Okay. Can work with that. Awesome. I would like to talk to one of them about possibly turning that skill into a weapon. At earliest convenience.
future is now, man.
Okay.
We are about to try to invent war crimes.
Yeah. I want to
Hey.
inspect the troops, like make sure everyone's
I
good.
mean, that was basically what the original rockets were from what the Chinese rockets were. So
Yeah, Chinese rockets were fireworks.
Fireworks.
All right. So, Cobalt, give me a perception check.
All right.
Those are D20s.
Oh,
Those are D20.
yeah, I rolled the wrong
I
one.
mean, rolled a crit.
Also, what the hell? That is some good D20 rolls.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, that was my bad. I rolled the wrong ones. Okay.
Oh, good.
Holy
4.
frick!
Yep.
You got advantage.
You got something.
Alright. So yeah, I got 4.
All right. So, as you are walking, Cobalt, you spy one of the soldiers is kind of clutching a knife and muttering to himself. He looks like he's a Charmander, one that you think you recognize from the palace,
Okay.
and you just see him kind of muttering softly.
Okay. I want to
And-
get a closer look at this Charmander.
Yeah, his hands are shaking as he's clutching the knife tightly between two hands.
Okay.
They're coming. They're coming. They're coming. They're coming. They're coming.
Okay.
We done.
I put
offered.
my my paw right on his shoulder, and I go like, "You'll be okay. Just stick with everyone else." Yeah. Just
He goes very rigid when you touch him. You. Do you hear them too?
No. What are you talking about?
You don't hear them. They're so loud. They're calling. They need it. They need it. The blood, the sacrifice, the fighting.
I slowly reach down and I want to take the knife away from him, and I go, just calm down. Now, who is your sergeant right now? Like, who's in charge of you?
When you take the knife from his hands, it's like trying to pull a. It's like trying to pull it out of a rock before it comes free, and you hear the crack of bones as you see the Charmander's body start to twist and bend and break as you see his ribs come out of his chest, almost like spikes, as they twist and point towards you like little blades almost. His head snaps around, twists 180 degrees. As you can see, like, his arm bones literally just tear themselves out of his flesh. And just, you see him just slam them against the ground and snap into almost like sharpened spikes.
Okay. I'm definitely.
As it lets out a scream towards you.
Okay. Okay, I'm definitely going to use. I'm definitely wanting to use Rock Smash against this thing.
Right.
Against the
Initiative.
Necromancer Charmander. Alright. I'm trying to remember what I need to. What do I need to roll for initiative again?
Initiative is your initiative, the amount of dots that you have in initiative plus 1.
Got it. Oh yeah, it's 2.
Alright, I'm just going to put you at... So it's going to start us off.
Mm-hmm.
As it's going to let out a shriek before jabbing one of its talons towards you, Cobalt.
Alright.
Wow. What is your defense, Cobalt?
It's 4.
It barely manages to get at you. So, what is your resistance?
That
Oh, sorry, not
depends
your
on what.
resistance. Your this will be a physical.
Okay.
So
Also 4.
physical integrity. Okay, so you might not take too much then. It did roll very well on that roll again. This is apparently where my luck goes, but I didn't score any extra successes there. 4, 5, 6. So you take 2 points of damage, Cobalt, as it swings one of its arms at you. You're able to draw back though and narrowly dodge it. It instead of impaling you through the heart, it only kind of causes a small scratch across your shoulder. It burns and stings, but like it's nothing more than really a flesh wound.
Okay.
And that is your turn now.
Okay. And yeah, how much that do damage to me again, by the way?
2 damage, just 2 damage.
2 damage.
Is it?
Got it.
Yep. It only got a nick on you.
Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna use my rock smash.
Jeez.
That's like 4 10s. Okay.
Yep, that's 4 10s.
Holy fuck!
Oh,
My baby! My boy!
That's there's a single one, so that's 9, 10, 11, 12, 13?
Yeah, 13.
Or, well, 14 counting the 8.
That is going to be a critical hit. And you will also do double damage.
Is it because of the critical?
Yes.
Critical is 1.5.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so roll like a point. Okay. So is it like just just roll like the normal damage and just add like double it, or just like roll extra dice?
You roll 1.5 times extra dice. So what's your normal roll?
6 for my damage.
Then you'll be rolling 9
Roll
dice.
9.
Got it. Yeah, that's a.
Sure. All right. Well, roll your 10s.
Yep. I'm gonna soul one of those ones.
Good idea.
Oh well. At least it's not another one. Okay, so.
I think that's 5 then? Or 4?
Back to 4, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You hit it. You hit it dead on. And it looks like you hurt it a little bit, but this thing was like punching a metal wall almost. It was solid. But you did nick it a little bit, and you actually see like cracks forming in the bones.
Yeah, and I also got to. Alright, yeah, and its defense is lowered.
Okay. So this is going to be, what is your special integrity?
Special integrity. Okay, it will be 3.
Okay. So, Cobalt. It is going to let out a roar of pain as you punch it. And the skin on the skull just like slits down the middle and peels back as you see the Charmander's skull let out a roar at you as a blast of blood washes out, and you are able to get mostly out of the way, but some of it splashes onto the side of your face and your left arm. And you can feel like a almost burning sensation on your body. But that is all it is able to do here, as it will go back to your turn as the flow of blood comes down, and it looks like it actually weakened itself doing that.
All right. Okay. Next up, I'm going to use sword dance on myself to boost up my attack, or like my damage. And then I'm gonna hit it with metal claw.
Okay. Go for it. Go, 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 go. You really hate my child, don't you, Cobalt?
Yeah, I do. So 6.
That's gonna hit.
All right. And I actually roll more dice because I used sword dance. So yeah.
Okay, so actually, there was an update like a little bit ago about the getting physical damage increases and special damage increases and the like. Now it just adds guaranteed successes.
Oh, just guaranteed successes? Okay.
Yeah. So act like you start with 2 successes if you've sword danced.
Okay. So yeah, I got 3 successes like on my damage thing.
Alright, this time you are able to plow your fist into it and rip into the skull as it starts to crack heavily, and the creature stumbles and falls.
All right.
You are wasting your talents here. You should be on the fields of battle.
At this point, I'm gonna give it like a big, huge, like a punch to its mouth, and aiming specifically at the jaw because I really want it to shut up right now.
Your fist plows into the jaw as it kind of, you see it crack and part of it just get unhinged before like the blood flows down, grabs onto the broken jaw and pulls it back up, acting like the ligaments for it as it's just looking at you. You could be great. the finest of warriors. We could help you.
At this point, I'm also just gonna like curve stomp it on the ground and go, "I'm not interested."
As you do that, Cobalt,
Uh-huh.
as you draw your leg up to bring it down, your body begins to glow. As you evolve into a Lucario, as you bring it down and smash its head in and shatter its skull.
Nice.
Well, now you get to change your icon.
Cobalt has evolved into Lucari Cobalt.
All right. The Zaya pick is now relevant again.
Yeah. Yeah, now,
You
now,
may-
now he gets to
Lucario.
see it all the time now.
You may be Lucario now, but you're still cute.
No.
Well, go ahead and update your icon.
Yeah, I'm working on it. Hold on. There we go.
Cute!
Congratulations.
Baby,
No,
look at that
no.
baby.
No, this
Extreme
is,
baby.
This is, no, this is a non-baby face.
Precious.
Super baby. He is super baby right there.
Now
Look at
time-
that baby.
Time to move Hunter's hat onto Cobalt.
I don't like cats.
Okay. I mean, it's Cobalt King Red. That's probably probably makes sense.
Yeah.
And Cobalt, you can almost see like a dark, shadowy thing rip itself out of the body before vanishing down into the ground. Its body almost melting like steam before the sun.
Well, I want I gather around. I gather the leadership of the troops. And I go. I want a full inspection of everyone. This cannot happen again.
They will nod and quickly go about to try to do so.
And I'm pretty sure I don't have to tell everyone. If you find anyone that you even suspect, and you get a positive, you know what to do. We cannot allow things like this infiltrate us.
They will nod.
No, get to work. Let's not
They will
have
nod
this happen
quickly,
again.
race off to get to work on that. And for the others, word is already starting to trickle through the grapevine that there was a fight on the mustering field and a Charmander was killed in it.
Damn, that's crazy.
And that's the way it comes out, or is that
Right now it's all like whispers and rumors so far.
I look for the full reports.
Damn, that's crazy.
Midnight's just coming back from taking a long shower. What I miss? What's going on?
Oh, apparently
breakfast
there was a fight at the mustering field and someone got killed.
For the record,
Oh my.
the book will be missing.
Okay.
Hunter has confiscated it.
Fair enough. In the kitchen, Shale will not really lead here. Well, Shale will work with what he can with the other chefs and try to get a good breakfast together. I'm gonna spend I'm gonna spend one of my soul boosts on it to add a die.
Okay.
Oh, hey.
Well, that's not bad. I'm actually not going to worry about my other soul that way. Okay, so that's with the penalties. That's 2.
Five minus 2. That's
Oh, 3. I missed the 9.
Yep. Is a 3.
You make a pretty dang good meal, Shale.
Okay. So would that count for what was mentioned? Mentioned in case anyone else has exhaustion to clear.
Yes.
Okay.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
That
I
brings me
just
back
come
to
in
1.
still covered in blood from that Charmander.
What was that, Cobalt?
I said I just come in with like still with the blood of that Charmander on me.
Wait, didn't you
Yeah.
didn't you get a shower?
Nope, I didn't
That
have
was
time.
midnight. Had a shower.
Oh, that was midnight, right?
Yeah, midnight's a stinky boy.
Right, sorry.
Yeah.
Well, but Shale would look up first. Go. Oh, I
New look.
You can say that.
Yeah, Cobalt is half drenched in like blood that's currently drying in his fur.
You want to get cleaned up and then tell us the tale?
Yeah, someone give me a towel.
That's
I
good.
think I need a bit more than a towel.
Shale goes.
Hit the shower.
No, I'm not letting you. That's not ending up in this kitchen like that. Go take a shower.
Fine.
A squirrel comes out, starts spraying you down with cold water. A half dozen servants with towels around you, catching the water before it hits the wall. Then another 6 come out, start drying your fur off. And then a Charmander comes over and blows warm air on you. And then as
Then he
they
goes,
immediately move
"Poof."
away, about a minute later, Cobalt is perfectly clean. And then his fur
Okay.
poofs up.
Okay, I was not expecting that.
Shale mumbles, "Damn, Coca, you had some really good servants."
Impressive.
Okay.
I need to double check how much the servants are being paid. Just make sure they're being paid the right amount. Jeez, that was.
Yeah, that was
Service
really
with a
good
smile.
speedy service. Yeah.
Also, really quick, thanks that I do things for 100 bits.
Oh yeah.
Okay. But yeah, I go. All right, but yeah, like, I don't know if word already got out, but there was I was inspecting the troops. I saw a Charmander. He was like being really fidgety. I thought at first it was just, battle stress and all that from going out to fight. Next thing you know, I get a little closer. He had a knife in both hands. I tried to take it away from him because I figured he was a risk to himself. Next thing you know, like his rib cage and stuff just like sprouts out from him, and his like the bones from his arms sprout out, and he was like some kind of monster. And I had to put him down.
I'm just imagining all eyes turning to look at Midnight.
Would Midnight have found anything in the book about this particular event?
Did you
Oh yeah.
look
Yep. That was a bone horror. Possession and basically mutating the body of its victim to serve as a weapon. Usually they don't last very long. They're just basically cannon fodder. But
They're
they're
the
very
messenger.
effective usually at they're very effective usually at disemboweling mortals. So if you just need a throwaway weapon, they're very good at that.
Midnight opens his notebook to that page. Is this what describe the Charmander?
Yep.
Yeah, that's it.
Also, in the book is also a spell to bind such creatures, as well as to summon the beings that will turn someone into one of those when they possess them.
All right. Do we all need to take mental integrity checks for now?
Not yet.
Okay.
Yep. By the way,
Oh,
Cobalt,
yeah.
what'd you do with the bone horror?
Well, like I just pretty much destroyed it. I just punched it really hard and then smashed the skull underneath my foot after it was trying to whisper like promises me about like how much wasted potential I'm giving off.
Oh, neat. Is
Yeah.
there just did you just leave the body around? Is someone getting rid of it?
Yeah, I'll have someone get rid of it, and you know what? I'm pretty sure Kim would also like to burn it too, so we're gonna do that as well too.
Well, actually, I was gonna use it for a little bit of a, cause the one thing I do know about incendiaries is that generally they like agitating elements or whatever the hell that means. So I'm gonna see if if you put a little bit of fire on it, if it just like spreads like instantly. Plus, we could see if we could just use the fireplace to burn the body if we take a piece of wood from it. So
I guess, yeah. But yeah, my main concern though is I told like everyone that's in charge of troops that they need to inspect the troops, make sure we don't have another incidents like this. I honestly, nothing was worse before a fight, especially with an army, than infiltrators.
Right.
Honestly,
You gotta be able to know you can trust your.
I think we're too late for that.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if we should just not bring our troops to this, considering what they're
Cobalt,
able to. Go ahead.
Cobalt, noticeably, this Charmander you did see in the palace of the day of the attack. So, and he was likely possessed here. It's very likely that he was exposed to something in the palace while this was going on. And he was trying to basically hold together until he couldn't anymore, which is what happened in front of you. So it's less that he was like attacked out here. He was exposed to something in the palace itself and no one caught it until he started changing in front of you and you took it out before it could do any damage. Which, good job, by the way.
Midnight is thinking to himself, I wonder if this has to do with the sigils that he found in the Great Hall.
Yeah.
Wait, do we know about the sigils that Midnight found in the Great Hall?
I haven't told y'all yet.
No one's told, yeah.
And Midnight speaks up.
Midnight, you know those types of sigils would open up people to corruption and possession if they were weak-willed.
I found more of those sigils that we found at the church in the Great Hall of the palace. These sigils can be used to turn the weak-willed into instruments of the cult. He will get up and show Ken where he found the sigils.
Cool. Burn the sigils away.
Yeah, your golden fire eats away at these sigils as though they are very, very dry wood, despite, being blood.
Oh, good.
Good.
So, Cobalt, did you just leave the body there to be cleaned up? Did you tell people not to touch it, or?
I'm pretty sure I should I did.
Okay, because
let's go
if looking at those sigils can do bad things, I don't want to know what touching the blood can.
Yeah, alright, fine. We can just leave it for now until experts can take a look at it.
Well, no, like I said, I'm gonna try burning the body anyway. Just
yeah.
Firewood.
Yeah, that's what I mean. You're the expert right now.
Midnight, noticeably, you know that thanks to your research with the book, good job, by the way, I see. See, the book is useful. It's helpful here if you're willing to take the risk. The blood can open up people for infection as well.
We'll need to be careful of the blood. The blood can open you up to infection as well.
The blood that Cobalt was trailing through the castle.
The same blood that was cleaned up by several servants.
Yes.
Frick.
All right, we gotta find some way to like do some kind of. Is
I'm
there some
grabbing
kind
the
of way to
fire.
purify it?
Yeah, you go grab the fire. I'll inspect the servants who cleaned up Cobalt.
Yeah.
Hey, if you think they're infected, take them to the fire and have them touch it or something.
Alright, can get them together. Give me a roll, please. Let's see. Give me an investigation or appraisal or perception check. Okay.
Do I get any bonus?
+2.
Cool. Cool. That is three successes.
Okay, so you start going one person to the next, checking over them. And it looks like none of them were exposed to the blood or infected by it, it seems.
Cool. What happened to the rags and towels that was used to clean it up?
Those are currently in a pile in the laundry room nearby.
Cool. I need to see those and possibly burn those now.
Yep, all
Take me
that
to
stuff
'em.
could be gathered. Yes, they quickly bring you to it, and it's all just kind of in a pile at the moment.
Cool. Awesome. And I burn away the blood.
You seared away. Good job. Yeah, it burns just like the sigils did. It's like your fire is anathema to it.
Exactly. This is exalted level stuff.
All right. It would seem that you all are safe for right now. However, I do want you guys, just in case, to remain nearby under surveillance. And if you start hearing some weird whispers, immediately report it. All right?
Noticeably, Kin, as you're near them, unlike with, say, Midnight, none of them have that reek of corruption.
Right. Okay. I'm still giving these instructions just to be on the safe side.
Yes. And they will do so.
Thank you. Wouldn't
And-
want any more good people lost.
And I think this is a good place to end, but before we do it, we did unlock another extra scene as well.
Ooh.
As we cut over to a camp of pure despair, sorrow, as a group of prisoners are dragged out. Chanting is reaching its pitch as they're forced down in a circle and their throats are slit, the blood flowing down and slowly swirling into an open rift that tears itself open, shrieking, filling the air as a large bird-like creature slowly rips its way from this blood rift and takes wing, flying over the chanting people, the chanting Pokemon. And he flares his wings as a large staff forms in one hand. Rejoice, for the daybreak rises upon this world. End of session.
Oh dear.
What'd you say his name was?
Oh, it's a daybreak.
Daybreak.
The daybreak.
Daybreak. You know, the bird. That bird.
Yeah.
I mean, like, okay, come on. He did just hand out a completely corrupted book for completely free, so.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, thank you everybody for joining us today for The Last Hope Scar. Check out our website, zgfgaming.com. We've got links for our Discord, Telegram, Mastodon, Blue Sky, Patreon, and more. They are on the website as well as down in the description below through our link tree. Thank you to my patrons, tippers, and subscribers. It is your support that keeps this channel alive and going. I cannot do this without you guys supporting and helping out, whether it is financially or just with your time. Consider becoming a patron over at patreon.com/zgfgaming. It's one of the best ways to support the channel, though you can also do so by simply sharing the stream around, as well as coming by, hanging out, grabbing some packs of cards to stream loots, or by picking up some merch at zgfgaming.store. But for now, thank you all so much for joining, and I bid you the most fondest adieu.
Bye-bye.
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 Bye.
But in my defense, there's no problem I can't punch.